Hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my new place. Well, with my girlfriend. This is the new house, no longer living in an apartment. Before we start off this video, I'm using a GoPro this time, and I wish you could see my setup right now in my hand. It's not very efficient, so if there's any crackling, scratching sounds popping, I apologize. This is a work in progress, but I've had this GoPro for a while and I'm excited to start using it more. It is very dark in here. But yes, this is the new place. It's a nice little house. We are renting it. And as you can see, we have a nice pond in the backyard that I'm gonna catch some fish in here in a bit. But I'm not gonna give like a proper tour. Little basketball goal. But as many of you may know, I have another channel that I mainly play games. This is my new setup. The same setup I've had for years, but now in this house. Yeah, if you guys want an in-depth tour of the house, I could do that, but I mean, I doubt many of you would want that. I made a nice gallery wall with the centerpiece being Abe Lincoln sucking on a sucker. No idea why, just thought it was cool. Oh no, it's raining again. I wanted to go fish some more. I already fished a bunch, and my God, they are biting today. I actually caught my record fish in this pond. I have another one over there. It's not mine. So this is all community owned around here. But my yard like wraps around half of this, so I'd say it's mine. But there's an even bigger one over there that has some nice fish in it too. But I caught my biggest one I have in here today. They don't get that big. But yeah, this channel's not gonna turn into a fishing channel, but it's gonna turn into a lot of outdoor content because it's summertime. Well, it's about to be summer. It's spring right now. But I do love myself some fishing, and I got a kayak and everything, so this is going to be... It's not the pink one. That's my girlfriend's. Although, I think I would look good in that one. You know what? To start things off, let's go catch some fish. All right. Right over there is a sweet spot. Let's see what we get. First try? First try? Not first try. How about first try over here? That's a different first try. Okay. There's some picky individuals today. How about first try over here? Yes, it's first try every time. I know there's a nest right down in there. Okay. I get it. First try is not going to happen. Ah, now I got one. Aha! It wasn't first try, but it still counts. It's a decent sized one. Hey, that's the biggest one I've caught in this pond. Yeah, that's saying a lot. They're not that big in my pond. Oh, that is the biggest one I've caught in here. Look at the belly on that one. But yeah, this is about as big as they get in this pond right here, which is fine. I mean, there's not anyone stocking this with bait fish or anything like that, so goodbye, fella. They don't get that big. But I'd say about a pound and a half, as big as they'll get here. Now this bait right here, this may look like your average spinner bait, and you can recreate this, but this one's from about the 80s. My grandpa gave me this one. All right, I'm gonna go to the other pond this time to try and catch a bigger one because, I mean, that's kind of the rule of thumb, I feel like. The bigger the pond, the bigger the fish. But that's not always true. A lot of activity through here. First try on this pond, let's see. Gotta admit, that's my only complaint about this area, is there's so many dogs and all they do is bark. I love dogs. Ooh, got one. But they can be a little annoying sometimes. It's a decent little one. Man, he does not want to come up. Smaller than my last one, but a fish is a fish. Not a bad little fish. The old hand washer, 9,000. I wore the wrong boots today. These are getting pretty gross. All right, let's go all the way down and try down there. I get a lot of good luck down there. But you know what? I'm really feeling this spot. Let me cast here again. Something doesn't feel right. I knew it. Give me a big one. Well, I messed that one up. Felt like it was in his mouth. Maybe he's still there. Did I get him? Dude! He just bit it again. It's probably just a little fish though, but like I said, a fish is a fish to me, but of course, I wouldn't mind catching some monsters. That'd be nice. Got you now, buddy. What if it was the same exact one? No, this one's a little bit bigger. Another nice little healthy bass. Where's your mom at? I want your mom. Good old hand washer 9000 again. Looks like I'm blind. What's that? I don't know. I know what that is. It's a fireball cap. Got another one. Feels a little bit better. Come on, come on. I have honestly not gotten this lucky fishing this spot before. Same dude again. He's like, dang it, I fell for it again. About the same size, of course, again. I said get your mom, not your sister. I know it's out there somewhere. Think we can get another one? You know, it makes me wonder though. I wonder how often the same fish strikes again after you catch them. Do you think they learn their lesson instantly? Because I know fish can learn. They know a stressful area from getting caught a lot, and then they'll tone down. You have to switch up your baits, but I don't know how soon they learn that. Whoa! Whoa, I was not expecting that. I almost got that like a topwater. Maybe it's the same one. No, it's a different one. These are all some decent little bass though, all healthy. Man, they're really biting today. Goodbye. It's starting to rain though a bit, and my GoPro's about to die. That was a good little fish sesh though. Man, it's gonna be raining non-stop. There might be a break later today, but we'll see. My voice probably sounds a little different because I'm using my iPhone now. But to end up this video, I'll kind of just show you guys some of the gear I have, such as my fishing poles and reels. I have a crap ton of stuff in here. This is like overload stuff. This is my main tackle box. And there's a painting I painted. So my grandpa was a pretty big fisherman. What? I always do that. And he gave me a lot of his old stuff. He's still alive, but he doesn't fish a whole lot anymore. But this is the main rod and reel I use right here. I bought this together, I believe at like Walmart. It's a Lew's. And it's been holding up for a while. I've had it for about 6 years. The only issue I have had is that this plastic part breaks apart from this whole bottom section, and I just glued it back on. Oh, there's a cardinal. There's 2 cardinals. But yeah, I said earlier this spinnerbait was from like the 80s. I think I was wrong about that. It's more like from the 90s and early 2000s. My grandpa swears by these. He says you cannot get these anymore, which is true. I mean, I think you can get the chartreuse white color, but they don't sell them in these like red heads anymore. But he swears by those red heads. Not redhead girl, you know what I mean. This is another one I bought. This is my first one ever. This is just my little pan fishing reel, nothing crazy. And then we get on to some more big boy stuff. These are all of my grandpa's old Abu Garcia Ambassador reels, and these things are really cool. I actually recently took this whole thing apart and had to grease it, clean it out, and oil the parts, and it's a little bit better now. I need to take this spinnerbait off because this is a very slow reel in. Like you can't even feel the blades spinning on this spinnerbait. That's how slow the reel in is, but it's on a very long rod here. There's the brand of this rod. He said this was expensive back in the day. I believe him. And then I have another Abu Garcia here. This is a little bit more updated. Not as old as the other one as far as I know. This one's needs to be taken apart and cleaned too. It doesn't cast amazing. And then I got this guy right here, another one he gave me. I cleaned this one up recently, nice little spinning reel. And this bait right here is nice. A little weedless rig on it. I recently purchased a mystery tackle box, which I love mystery tackle boxes. And these are the 3 main things that came in it. This, I guess they just call it a vile minnow. And the first time I threw it right over there to the left of my pond, a fish jumped out of the water for this thing. Also these, which I wanted to try today, but it's still raining. This is why I love Mystery Tackle Box. You get to try new stuff that you wouldn't normally buy at the store. Now this is just a normal crankbait right here, but this one is a bit different. But yeah, when it comes to my tackle setup, this is the main box I'd bring anywhere with me, and then I also have this. This is my fishing bag I purposely bought for fishing. And let me tell you, I love this thing. This is from the brand Nutsack, and they make really high quality bags. This is waxed canvas. I'm actually going to do a review on this bag. The reason I love it so much is because it fits my current fishing tackle box I'm going to use that day in here. I have one for bass, I have one for panfish. But the main thing is it has MOLLE webbing on the inside, and it is just, oh, so perfect for all the tools you would need outside. I'm not gonna go too in depth on it yet. I'm gonna put it to use and then give a nice long review on it because, well, I can just tell you why I'm doing that. Because I bought this in the past. This is another bag from Nutsack. I know it's a weird name, but their brand name is around bags for men. So Nutsack, I just love that. And this is called their Leather Double Admin. This thing wasn't cheap, but they're all made in the USA, and this thing is amazing, but I can't use this for fishing stuff. So I was scouring the internet for a nice fishing bag, and I realized Nutsack existed, so I went to their website, but I realized I was a content creator, and I reached out to them, and I was like, hey, do you mind sending me a bag for free, and I'll make a review on it? An honest review. I will give an honest review on this. And they did. And I will admit, this isn't a cheap, this is like a $200 bag. So I'm glad I got it for free. They're super awesome for that. They're just like, sure. But they usually do that for people that want to do YouTube reviews. But anyway, enough about the bag. This is my main bass box. I have all kinds of random stuff in here. Worms, this is like my favorite worm to wacky rig. That thing really catches fish. I got a lot of old stuff from my grandpa. Not the thing attached to it, but this is an older crankbait. Lots of newer stuff in here too. Of course, the little panfish box for when I catch crappie. I love catching crappie. Grew up catching crappie with my grandpa on his boat. This guy houses the most useful stuff I own. Lots of little stuff, as you can see. You know, like this, look at this ancient thing. This hasn't been opened. I'll open it when I feel the need to. I actually have a lot of stuff from the 70s and 80s unopened. In the bottom part, we have a lot more soft plastics, a bunch of ancient crankbaits, as you can see here. These are old. Well, I say ancient, probably from 90s, 80s. Lots of stuff that you can't really find anymore. Like, what is that? Huh? I don't know, but I'm gonna use it one day. Maybe I'll make challenge videos out of using some of this stuff. Can I catch a fish on this? Well, this would definitely catch a fish. But yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy showing you all of this, but this in here houses a lot of the, oh, there's that mystery tackle box. A lot of the old stuff, like this, for example. I have tons of these. My grandpa gave me these, he never opened them. These are probably from the 90s, I'd say. Just tons of them in here. I have a lot of other unopened stuff too, lots of treble hooks. I mean, you can just tell by the packaging how old this stuff is. I kind of don't want to open a lot of this stuff. Look at this, for example. Look at this. This is so old. Look at the retro styling. Like, I have a few of these. I'm going to keep one box up forever because that would just be cool to have in your man cave. This too, 4-inch sensation. Lucky Strike. Oh, this is Lucky Strike. Wow. Worms with a tail with like some purple sparkle in it. This box is pretty deep with some ancient stuff. Let me know if you guys would want to see a video on that. I think it would be pretty interesting. Or just, you know, pick something from here to try to go catch a fish on. I think that would be kind of fun, just to challenge ourselves. Something tells me I will probably not be fishing again, but if it does stop, I'll throw it at the end of this video. But if not, I'm probably just gonna end it here. So thanks everyone for watching and tuning in. I don't know whether to call this a vlog or not, but I look forward to making a lot more videos like this. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.